Ladies and gentlemen, I've been testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. I've been testing. Okay, I can hear myself. Okay, it's working. Perfect. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. In PRS again after like what was it, like 8 months? It's been a long while for me since I commentated the race, so probably I need a little while to just get into it, especially since this sim will be quite challenging to show on stream, as the controls quite iffy. Car does no noises, that's weird. But we have, for the very first round, 8 drivers. Today. Let me see the cameras. I don't know why the engine sounds do not work for this particular one, but it is quite challenging to get all the information because of the overlays. They are not quite perfect. I don't see manufacturers. I don't see quite a lot of info like the teams, etc. So I have to just check the stream simultaneously, which will be quite challenging. So okay, there are no teams right now being set up. Let me check the drivers. Yeah, does that work? It does. Minimize this window. Okay, it will be much more challenging than I expected it to be. This overlay is quite not perfect. But we do what we can. So we are here at the Bahrain Outer. It will be going for 1 more hour. So you can just stick with me and just chat for 1 hour. Just get along. Because it's quite entertaining sim from what I've heard. So we're gonna run the format as it follows. 1 hour practice, then I think 10 minutes qualifying. Just let me confirm it. Okay, so guys show us those default models. They load after you start watching. So just go to the pits, back out a couple of times through the session. Normally it's not an issue, just resets and nobody enjoys it. Thank you, Shaw, for the information. So how do I do? How do I go to the pit lane as a person watching? Can I do that? As this is the probably most confusing. Change UI to split classes. If I can do that, that would be awesome, because the game froze and it's not responding right now, which is quite not what I wanted. Oh, okay. Okay, game is back. It's back. Good. I don't know if I can reset to the pits. Let me see if I can change. Okay, there's tower data. There's. Let me see. Next tabs. Okay, I see. Perfect. There we go. Sorry. Yeah. Now we go. I don't know how can I reset the damn thing, because I think I just have to leave or something. Because it doesn't load the cars as it should, and I don't have any other control, as you can see. So I will probably be not so perfect. Or maybe, wait a second. Or maybe I can do it through this show in game. I click watch. Can I just, like, I don't know, mess around with it? No, I don't. Standings, MFD, track map, car status. Okay, that view is actually quite nice. Okay. Live. It doesn't work like this. I think I have to just reconnect if we wanna have it work like that, I guess. Not sure. Keybind for load cars. Okay. Where should that be? Ah, load vehicles. Okay. There we go. Okay, no. Which one can we use? Backslash. No. I click it, but thinking, okay. Should be alright. I'm closing those thingies. Thank you for helping. That is very appreciated, since it is quite challenging. Let me see. Miguel Soto. Is Miguel on the track? Is not. Diego is not. There's nobody on the track, I think. Is there? Yeah. Let's use this cam just to check. Okay, I think yeah, the cars are working right now. They definitely loaded. Track side on board. There's nobody on the track though. And that's not a, yeah. Yeah, wait a second. Okay, this one is on the track. Okay. Why it disappeared? This is weird. Wait a second. I click watch. I choose the camera. Nobody is there on the track. Oh. No, they are on the track, but for some reason, I don't know. Showing game panels. Let's see. Did it reset? Yeah, okay. That's really annoying. But it works perfect. Okay, it didn't load the car. I clicked the backslash. It should do the reset. Why it doesn't work, I have no idea. Beautiful. Now I don't see. Nice. Now I don't see the cursor in game, so I cannot do much more interface wise. Refresh overlays. Yeah, this is not too good. I have to reset it, I think. Oh, this is annoying. I don't know if it will be very smooth stream then. Let me reset the damn thing. Yeah, you're right on the stream. Sorry. Just rejoin. Yeah. Yeah, I know, but this is a little bit annoying if you know, if like the parts of the interface just disappear mid session, you know. It's a little bit hard to just focus on doing everything. Spectate. Okay, let me just one more thing. Does not work. Jesus, why? Okay, I am unable to join the server for some reason, and I don't know why. I can join through this, but as a spectator it does not work. That's a little bit annoying. I thought, yeah, and also the password is being shown for some reason because it's really fun. Yeah. Okay, I don't care. Is it, or is it like this? Okay, it's okay. It's the case sensitive. Okay, perfect. There we go. Okay. Let's try again then. The stream is working smoothly though. Like, it is not stuttering, right? It shouldn't be, at least. Okay. Okay, I think we can work this out. Refresh overlay. And then we go session info. Then we go tower. We do. Of course we do. And then we go multiclass. Perfect. Yeah, it's very good, it's smooth. Like I upgraded the components in my PC, so it's very appreciated, it works. The biggest thing that it sucks about like the whole thing is like I cannot scale the elements. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't complain about it, like, you know, because it's annoying. It's a little bit quirky, but I get used to I think after 2 races. But like I cannot scale the elements on the UI, for example, because it is like the one overlay, not like, for example, iOverlay had. Like, it had separated elements I could scale and move around the screen. It is fixed, so I don't have much of a control over it. And I don't see it on my screen one-to-one, so I have to constantly switch windows. Like, probably getting one more monitor would be even better, because like I cannot follow the data on the screen. I have to switch it to the control, so we can move around. Then I have to probably, yeah, I have to move the cursor around like here, so I can switch the onboards, because I don't have the onboards control over the overlay. Like, if it had the website control inside of it, I wouldn't have to do that. So that's one thing that if I know that this is the young game and they still develop it, if they just implement it, it would be perfect for me, personally speaking. But okay, let's talk a little bit of about the competition and everything. Since it's a test stream, we still have plenty of time to go, about 40-50 minutes, I think. Yeah, so yeah, 47 minutes. That's quite a bit of time to go through everything. And yeah, so the format for today is 90 minutes practice session, just to check if everything is working. Then 10 minutes solo quali, it's 2030 UTC, and then 2045 UTC after 50 minutes, 20 minutes race. This is the different format because we want to just check if format works, if everything is set up correctly, if the stream works, which is my side, and it should be nice. So I think, yeah, I think we can get through this. Okay, I have a little bit of a control over here, so you will see the double probably, but sometimes I will have to do that. For now, we can use the tire overlay. It shows the tires. Nice. What is this? Control, which is messed up on my screen. Up to a leader. Okay, positions gained lost. Okay. The scale is totally off and it doesn't scale on the smaller monitor, so yeah, okay. It's energy remaining. Is it going to work or not? The auto cycle should be nice. Show all the fields. Then let's turn on the drive information. Yeah, the layout look screen is from the game, and it's perfect. I didn't design it. I wish I could, but I didn't. But it's a little bit quirky, so we can go through this. But let's go through the drivers then. We have Diego Domingo in P1, and then I think it's Aston. Yeah, I have to check it on the stream also, because I don't know all the car manufacturers. I think it's Miguelis with Isota, right? Yeah. Isota Fraschini, I think. Because like on the overlay, that's the thing. I don't see the manufacturers. That's a little bit of not so great for a streamer. I wish I could. And the stream is not live, but whatever. Then there's Austin Armstrong, currently P1 in the LMU GT3 class. Behind him is Mateusz Wąsik in McLaren, I think it is. Yeah, should be. Then there is Tariq Cookie, also in McLaren. Behind him, Jean Blanchette, driving. Is it Porsche? Oh, should be, yeah. I don't see it on the yeah. Yeah, okay, it's Porsche, yeah, or Porsche, if we just the name, pronounce the name correctly. And then there is Tomasz Zielinski, who is currently in the pit lane and is driving the Ferrari. There is Freddie Hunter, Sadvik Gupta, Olivier Panis, which game. Wait a second. Can I just expand the tower? That's the thing. Or no? Or I have to like do. What's the session results? Where does it appear? Ah, wow! Yeah, that's okay. That's crazy. That's absolutely nice. There's quite some stuff, which is very nice. We go to the GT3. Okay, there's overlay. Stop walking. Is it? Yeah. Yeah. It's just. Yeah, and there is a driver named Kubica, which is Mateusz Kubica. So we've got like 2 Polish drivers. Nice to meet you, fellow drivers, and yeah, we'll reset to have the correct car. I know there is also Shane Ross, the regular, quite the driver on the lineup, doing a lot of races before. Let's see on board. Can we just Can we just go, not the mixed, let's go multi-class, then we go the onboard HUD and we just close that down. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, we have like a very strange era there, and there is some McLaren being spun, and it would be nice if I knew which one, but sadly I don't have the yellow flag information. I don't have like anything like the race control in iracing. Yeah, I really miss that. But yeah, it's. Also, I don't have the track map. I don't know which corner they are at, and yeah. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Okay, there is a track map. Where is it showing? It is not showing where I wanted to show because I don't see it. I love the Steph Curry there. Okay. It's not gonna work this way. So yeah, quite a lot of stuff to just work out. Yeah. Okay, I am back. I had to just sleep for a while. This layout has many cool things. This layout is also very fun. Yeah, and I also have to switch it to this. I hope they listen, because if they really listen to the feedback, I could just send them quite a lot of like why the streaming thing, like what they need to improve, because there's quite a bit from the user standpoint. It's nice, like the visual side of it. Does it? Okay, I do. Sorry, I'm a bit slow today because it's a little bit of thingy. Yeah, but it shows all the GT cars. Yeah, it doesn't show the hypercars, but yeah. Whatever, we can stick to that for a while and follow, for example, this gentleman right here, Mateusz Wąsik, which is driving the McLaren. That's a beautiful onboard inside. Oh yeah, maybe that's camera should be better. So this track, as you might know it from F1, it's very simple, very short, but it's, yeah, as Diego said, it's cool. It's fast, it has some overtake opportunities, it's very simple, so you can easily get up to speed, and I think it's overall fun for racing. I don't know if for multi-class, but I don't think we're gonna have the full grid today. So let me follow through the data. Currently the fastest driver on track is Diego Domingo, 106.7. And then behind him there is Shane Rose, 3/10 behind. Miguel Soto is struggling quite a bit. He's around 7/10 slower in the hypercar category, but when we go to the quite some view with a LMGT3 car just unlapping themselves through the hypercar. And it is what it is. Austin Armstrong is trailing the leader by 1/10 of a second, and Tarek is also very close, 41 milliseconds behind in this shiny nice McLaren as well. I think it's gonna be a quite a season throughout. Yeah, I think he just overtake Granite. Yeah. Well, I think when I just keep it like simple with the overlay changes and the camera work, it should be much better. Like, I know that you are quite used to quite a lot of camera work and you know, switching stuff around, but this stuff does not allow me to do it very easily. Like, probably it would be easier if I just had like I have to try it, because there is for sure there are the overlays from SimHub, which I wanted to try, but for today, for like 4 hours, I think the overtake GG was just down, didn't work, so I couldn't just download them, and the default ones are not so good. So with this, you know, drawback, basically, I still think we can manage to work that. I probably just try it throughout the next week to just put some elements on my screen, which you don't see but I see, so I don't have to constantly look through the two screens. What would be good, and I don't know if we are able to get, is like functional track map. That would be such a great thing for me. But like the SimHub ones, they probably require you to drive around the track, and I don't know if they show the drivers as the racing does. But yeah, welcome to the Mosquito complaining for 1 hour 30 minutes about some stuff while showing a new sim. But it is to just check if everything is working. Hello, Freddy! Yeah, show the driver info. The driver info. Let me see. Sorry if I just yap around. There you go. There you go, Olivier Pani from France. Apparently. So we've got Panis and Kubica there on the track. I will have to reload to just see the proper car, as we already established. Might do that. Well, that's a cool shot. That's a really cool shot from the camera. I really like the camera work. It's really nice. Like they, I think, studied the official cameras. Hope so. Which is quite a thing. So yeah, I think the driver info can stay. It doesn't take much spot of over the screen. Yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool. What's the qualifying information? Does that gonna appear? Yeah, it does. But I have to just like move this PRS thingy, so I might do that later. We'll see. And there is yellow on the track, as I think there is a car leaving the pit lane. Could be. I really miss though that like, there is no map. Like I don't see where's the yellow. So I might miss some stuff there, but yeah, is Diego Domingo improving? Not really. What did he? 106.7, and there is 1.609, so 2/10. Yeah, it might be. Let me just change it for a while as we talk about the fastest on the grid to the hypercar. So as you can see, we only have 3 drivers. Nuclei Soto, of course, there you go, buddy. We go with Nuclei Soto. There is a car leaving the track there. I have to like... There are no numbers there. But I don't know. Like, I don't see the numbers on the overlay. If I did, I could probably write them down. So it will be a little bit less professional for me if I don't know the driver, but we'll probably get used to that. Also, the proper season probably should have, like, I don't know, like the skins are the pro subscription version, right? Like you only can use the official ones, I think, if you don't pay. So we probably don't see that many of them. I know that Chow made a couple of them. Another car has spun on the final corner. This one is pretty much familiar for the F1 fans around the world. Probably a lot of racing fans know that track. There is iconic turn 1 there. And when it differentiates is where you would casually, as you will see soon, go to the straight ahead. You just go here and it opens to the quite a fun layout, as you can see. I'll change multi-class again for a while. So it is quite fun and quite short, as you can see. This car sounds nice. It's missing on the grid, I think. Like, even if the car itself is not so good and didn't produce the results, like every manufacturer which is gone is missing, I think. Like, you know, like it's a part of history, and yeah, that's my opinion. Like, I love all the cars when the car is gone from the competition. Austin is just checking if the gravel has enough of grip there, and it does for sure. He's back on the track. He's checking the new line over here. Let me see. Okay. There will be. Okay. Let me go through that. There will only be in car in each class LMH using the different race. Only be one team in each class per car. Okay. Would still need the cars ahead to have balance. Yeah, I agree. Kind of sounds like a modern F1. It's nice. Let's go with Sadvik for a while as I learn how to operate the cameras. Oh, it's a free camera? That's cool. Or it's not. Just move it around it. Semi-free. And that Hooter's livery is quite unsettling. And it's quite a nice sound when somebody is approaching the pit lane. Very nice. Tomasz Zielinski in a Ferrari, I think. We're gonna follow him quite a while. Of course, for like the official stream, which should be next week. I'll prepare myself a little bit more. Maybe I'll just print, you know, the track maps, write down the information about the teams, etc., so I can have a little bit more feedback, which I'm lacking from all the screens. I don't think I will get another screen, but okay, so he's getting the purple sector there, so I think this is the fastest out of anybody, isn't it? Yeah, and he moved to the second place in class, P5 overall. As we still have 24 minutes to go in this night session here at Sakir. Would be quite nice if I saw, you know, like the driver's flag, if they would appear, you know, like all of that stuff. Like, I know that this is in a Discord, but whatever. I'm complaining a little bit too much. Sorry, Bright, if it is, but it's just I'm out of the game for like 8 months or so. Haven't been commentating that much, so yeah. It is going to be much better with a little bit of a practice, and I think it's slowly starting to get a little bit of a shape around here. That's a nice shot. It's not the car I wanted to follow. That is a nice shot. Here's Diego Domingo in the Aston Martin. I'm on a hypercar class. And yeah, let's do the fun thing. This. Now do this. Now we do that. It's perfect. So you can see how fast Diego is going. Almost 300 kilometers here at the main straight, and this car gets to speed quite nicely. You can see that it takes very little time to just get to 250 kilometers per hour, which is quite insane when you just think about like how quickly it gets up to speed. And it's for sure it's not F1. It doesn't have that much of a grip, but it's still a fun car to drive. It is still a very loved class among the sim racing drivers, I think. Like, I remember from the Assetto Corsa days, it wasn't the hypercar class back then, but like LMP1, it was still a banger. There were like, even if there was not so many drivers capable of just taming up those beasts, basically, they still, oh, Diego didn't make the first corner there. But yeah, coming back to what I was saying is, it still produced nice racing despite the grid not being like the biggest in sizes. That's what I'm trying to say. And we can see Wąsik spinning quite gracefully, but still spin none of the less, as he slowly comes back rolling on track. So I haven't tried the sim yet in like, I've done like a couple of laps. I spin quite a lot and the engine turned off, but it looks like the feedback and everything is quite nice. It's quite entertaining. I know that Bright says that, you know, like, it is nice and fun, and knowing his taste when a lot of stuff is just not up to the standards, that's really nice. When he can say this is fun and very good sim. It's I think a big turn around for the studio after a lot of bad financial decisions. They just made good sim. A little bit controversial with the DLC policy, but it is what it is. And probably we're gonna talk a little bit more about it next week. Who knows? Maybe I'll read a little bit more. I see. I'll see. I don't know. But yeah, quite a lot of have changed since the last time. It's 8 months. For sure, we have a new sim. We haven't been producing much racing in the past few months, with Austin Armstrong going wide. The DLC policy, I mean, you know, like, them releasing the DLC content while the game is still in the early access. It is, like, some people debate it is controversial, you know? Like, first you should finish the product, not produce any other content. I know it makes sense from their standpoint, like they still develop the physics and everything, but people would want to drive the newest car, so that's great, but they have to, you know, like pay for that content, so some people are not happy with it. I don't have an opinion. Like, I think all the content, but not the LMU European Series one. So I still have to get that one. But yeah. Also, yeah, and the overlay is just switching. Sorry. Okay, so I'm fixing that. Is it not in the early access? They moved out of it, but they still did it while the early access was there. Okay. So yeah, so they recently left the early access then. When did it happen though? I think it's quite recently. It was it? Like 4 months or so? Yeah, okay. Yeah, but you know, like I'm talking from the point like them releasing the 2024 DLCs, it was still in the early access. So it was a little bit of you know, sketchy, and if you wanna have like most of the content, you have to buy it. I know it's not that expensive, so it's fine. It's not the worst policy of a DLCs when you have iracing, for example, which is for me not a very great experience. You pay much more than you should to just drive around for a very questionable racing from time to time. Let me switch cameras because okay, so Diego in the meantime improved. I cannot see him on the track, but we can move to Shane Ross. He improved by 2/10, I think. Let's move here. Yeah, I mean, like, I have no problems personally with the content. I'm saying, like, I know that there was a little bit of a backlash in the community. How much of it, you know, like, you always hear the loudest people. If you get what I mean, like, most of people probably enjoy it, they are fine or just indifferent about it, and some of those, they are just, you know, like, very vocal, so you can hear those loud people and not, you know, like, the rest of the community. But like, I saw a little bit of the comments in the reviews, so I'm just referring to that, as Tomasz Zielinski currently is jumping over those curbs here. They are not the, oh yeah, and he managed to spin the car there, but not crash it, as he slowly recovers on track. We move to Mateusz Wąsik in the GT3 class. We'll have 10 drivers there, so it will... Oh, whoa, that's quite a hit. Welcome on the stream, Mateusz. So, yeah, I think it's a quite a sim. It should produce fun racing, and it's still quite early in the development. I think over a year, right? So we should get a little bit more polish when we just when the devs just will get us, you know, the complete product basically. But let me see. Let me just check. We will change the overlay here. Yeah. Okay. You can tell me a little bit about the BOP. Is the BOP like quite realistic one, or the cars are like, what are the differences in the cars? that much of visible, or you know, like close to the real life, or they are just slightly different in how they drive, but they're overall balanced, so it fits in the game. Because if it is, well, what do you say? Yeah, then shout out for Miguel in the Isota for being that close. Okay, okay. 3 times. Yeah, and he spun it. Nice. we've done it. Like, imagine if he hit one of those. But yeah, being 2 times away from Diego while the car is not braking well, as you said, then yeah, for sure it is an achievement. Shane is struggling a little bit to get closer to Diego, but he's quite close to Miguel. It's you know, like 4 times between Diego and Shane, and 2 times between Shane and Miguel. Quite a bit happening there on the track. I have to read a little bit more about, you know, all the stuff around it. Like, you know, of course I know how the multi-class works. I know how the WEC works. I watched a little bit of racing. Mostly Le Mans. Because, you know, like, let's be honest, like most people watch mainly Le Mans and then maybe final round, a little bit of a racing. So I didn't follow that much of endurance racing, but I watched like full races of the European Le Mans series. So of course I have a little bit of knowledge, but you know, like the differences in the game itself, the classes, maybe, you know, like it's hard to, you know, like even have the notes on drivers, because some of those are new, some of those are, you know, like I know from the AC, like Miguel and Diego, and they done first share of racing and iracing, which we ran previous year as Oliver Panis is spinning. So yeah. So penalties in the practice, that's a thing for sure for the admin team to sort out. But yeah, from overall experience, I think you can hear me right, and you can hear the cars on stream just in the right amount, right? It's not too low, and I'm not too loud, I hope. Is it okay? Oh, okay, okay, that's a quite good one. That's a quite good one. Like, I'm very surprised that it works very smoothly. Like, not very surprised because there was an upgrade, but you know, like, I just put the values quite randomly without much more testing. So this is like very good time to just check it around. And Diego Domingo is back on track there. Will we see? Okay, the cameras. Will we switch to the one I wanna see? When I refreshed it, it froze. But the spectator mode does what it does, so it's nice. There you go, locking up in the turn one, losing quite a ground there as he goes through the first corner. with his screaming Aston Martin 009 livery. I know that they run also 007 livery, which of course is a shout out to James Bond. Those, no. Can we see the LMH times? Of course we can see the LMH time. As I show them, I'll switch to hypercars for now. So the times are very close, as you can see, as Shane Rose managed to finally find some pace, and he done that just right now. Which is good. Just good, because Diego now has to find a little bit more than a couple of thousands to just get there. Few tenths, just have a safe margin. Miguel Soto though, with his Isoda for Skinny, just checking how much of a off track is there, not being a gravel, I guess. Can you tell me, guys, because I didn't do much, how restrictive are the track limits? Are there, like, you know, AC the F1 games, or is it a little bit more lenient, or, you know? The track limits for sure are in the World Endurance Championship. I know, but like. Disrespectful to the goat. As we switch to... Sorry. Now we go to the auto cycle. Will it change every now and then? We'll see. Maybe I'll check it within the race. As we still have 5 minutes to go. And it's nice to see you boys here in stream. I hope you are having fun. I'm having fun. Let me see. Okay, it shows the full course yellow and it shows the safety car. How do I know that there is a safety car? Is the game having any notification? Will it be in the broadcast overlay itself? Because I have no idea. And how's the safety car working? Is there the race control? Okay, no safety car. Okay, because the overlay has it, you know? So I'm just asking, you know. Okay. So it's basically yellows. But good to know. Good to know. I'll play a little bit more, maybe in 2 weeks. I don't know. And try to understand the game a little bit more. It for sure helps the commentary if you know what you talk about. Vuki Stilitz has joined the server. Which car will confirm soon? Let's go with the makes like the multi-class standings for a while. As you can see, hypercars are quite close for sure. Austin Armstrong, Mateusz Wąsik and Tomasz Zieliński are in top 3 in the LMGT3, and it's close as well. close as well there. If you just switch to the GT3s, as we can see, yeah, the gaps from like P6 to P9, it's quite a bit of time to be found there, and if they do, it can be a huge advance in the standings. Oh, that's really cool. That's fire. Can I have control? No, Freddy, I don't think you can have the control. But yeah, let me see. It will be a very chaotic session. Very chaotic session there. But we'll do what we can. For me, it's a quite challenging run. To commentate at the full force. I still struggle a little bit with talking after a small surgery thingy, so like it doesn't hurt that much, but it is a little bit of an unpleasant feeling and just overall tiredness. So probably should be better in next few weeks, as it will heal itself. Let me see. "49 seconds, and Shane Rose went even faster by 2 tenths. Tomasz Zielinski, I think, is trying a new car. He just left it. The car is not loaded. Yeah, but I'm getting used to that. I'm getting used to streaming that game. I'm probably complaining a little bit too much. With Shane Ross we go for the final hand. For the practice is done. Second gear through this chicane section. He goes again. Through last few corners. Is there any improvement there for him? Not so much. And we are done. There should be qualifying going on right now. So we are about to start the qualifying with the 14 drivers here on the grid. Let me just check this magic button. I reloaded everything. Okay. So in game, good. First few drivers are out, and I think it's solo qualifying, right? Yeah, okay. It will be solo quali. Who do we go first? I think with some decent drivers. Maybe with Diego Domingo we go first. Spanish representative is quite a fast driver. I follow him naturally because we raced against each other, kinda raced because he just was going fast past by me in the like since from like 2021 I think. Yeah, so it's a quite a while, and he was always quite a fast driver, quite capable to fight in front, especially around 2022 I think he got better. So we go on board with him. Let me just check the settings. Qualifying information and then onboard HUD. As we go right now. Yeah, 100 kilometers per hour through the slow corner is insane. It's totally insane, as he established the first purple sector there on his first run. The telemetry is quite insane, as you can see it. It's nice. It's a very good change over what it used to be. Nice and gently on the brakes as he goes through the final corner, with the second sector being purple as well. There he goes with 107.9, so there is still time to be found there, as we will be back to usual overlay. Yeah, there we go. And this time has been beaten by Shane Ross by 7/10 in his scarlet red Ferrari. So we still have around 6 minutes 20 seconds to go. So 1 or 2 more runs are possible, I think. Mateusz Wąsik in the LMGT3 get into his best time, and the best time in the LMGT3 for now it's 1:16.3. Oh, Austin Armstrong faster by 2 seconds, 1:14.9. So we're gonna see some improvement here over the course of the qualifying. As you can see in the top right corner, the delta is a quite jumpy there. It changed quite a lot, so Austin is improving even more. Almost half of a second. As well as Tariq Cookie. Tomasz Zielinski in the meantime, as well, finding huge improvement for him. It's 2.5 seconds. And he is currently, yeah, that would be a huge improvement over him. He's just 1 second slower, exactly 1 second slower. So if he can manage to pull that through, that would be a huge one. And Diego Domingo in the meantime, fastest time in the hypercar qualifying, it's 1:06.2, 7/10 of a difference over Miguel Soto, who is, yeah, fighting this Isotta over Ferrari and Aston Martin. That's quite a challenge for him, and he does an excellent job. With Miguel, the thing is, he's a fast driver, but sometimes he is just not making like, he's just not very patient, and he makes stupid mistakes, and it costs a lot. But overall, he's just like fast. Mateusz Wąsik finding a little bit more time over Austin Armstrong. 1:14.8. 1/10 of a difference. Let me go multi-class. Let me go the onboard here at the session here, and yeah, that was the fastest lap for Austin Armstrong, 1:14.3. Oh, there's another good sign for Wąsik. He just cannot keep the car together on the track. Sodo, I think, slightly improving. There's 1/10 of a difference between Sodo and this gentleman right here, Shane Ross. And we are on board with Shane Ross as he goes through the first set of corners, fighting with his steering wheel as much as you can see here on screen. Braking around 150 meters there. 2 green sectors. Will it be enough to go over Miguel Soto? It is enough. 2 minutes 20 seconds still to go for the qualifying to end, and he managed to move 2 temps in front of Mythic, which is a quite nice. Tomasz Zielinski in the meantime currently in P2, fighting with the car, and there's a commentator curse over him. Then we go with Austin Armstrong. No improvement from him on this lap. Oliver Pan is P3 currently there in the standings. Diego Domingo might improve even more, so let's just stick with him for a while. Maybe he didn't, is just stuck. Okay, never mind. Let me just change the driver information. There we go. We'll go session, yeah, and we go to the LMGT3 for now. So Mateusz Wąsik finding some improvement there. Is it compared to the last lap? I think so. Yeah, but I'm just, yeah, I will. But I'm just checking the overlays. It's not working very well, no? Now he is improving. What's the bottom right UI? What you mean in this one? Aha, yeah, this one. Okay. Yeah, but like the annoying thing is it switches itself. Like I cannot have the driver information there. You know, like yeah. And when I just switch, yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. But when I have to move the chat right now. So just give me a moment. That's what the stream is for. Just yeah. And I think, yeah, I just this is not needed. As Wąsik has crashed. Yeah, I know. Like I will keep. Yeah, I will keep with him till the end. Like the most annoying thing is like I don't see the improvement until I switch and until I go like on the you know the view here over. But yeah, the quali is about to end, I think. I don't know. Yeah, the Austin Armstrong is finishing his lap, and Freddy is there. Is he improving? Because like what I mean Bright, is like on the all I see without switching the screens is the top right one. So I have to like manually switch on the like the stream panel, the stream labs thingy, so I can see the live.
And drivers go to the grid
Oh, that's
for
cool.
a race start.
That's cool. That's cool. So yeah. So it is still requiring me to just do a little bit more work. I try to find like the Steam Hub thingy, so it shows everything. But yeah, I just carried myself a little bit too much, and we lost the track. Diego Domingo pole position in hypercars, and Shane Ross behind him. There's Miguel Soto in P3. Tariq Cookie with a pole position. He managed to do that. P1 in LMGT3. Austin Armstrong behind him. Mateusz Wąsik, Tomasz Zielinski, Oliver Panis, Jean Blanchette, Brock Whiteman, Freddie Hunter, Sadvik Gupta, Mateusz Kubica, Vuki Stilic. That's the order for the race today. It's 20 minutes. We will go in 35 seconds from the standing grid, I think? Or is there a rolling start? How's that gonna work? That's what I'm gonna to learn. Rolling always. Okay. Just making sure, you know, we are different sims. I know that this is like stay true to the rules and everything, but yeah. Standings should be okay. Let me go with multi-class. It always resets itself, you know, and
Formation lap has started.
Okay, thank you, Eduardo. I think it's Eduardo Freitas, right? Yeah. I'm not sure. So we have all the drivers there on the grid. Okay, the helicam. And they will go one after another, right? Like in their real life. So first go hypercars, and then they go LMGT3s, right? Yeah. Okay. Good. Sorry, quite a lot of questions.
Green flag.
Green flag, and here we go with Miguel Soto having much better start than Diego Domingo, I think, as they go free wide there at the front, almost free wide, not quite yet there, but Miguel for sure will try to go for it. Diego Domingo down the inside, Shane Ross still keeping the lead there. Oh, Miguel Soto has made it, went through. Is there any change there in the LMGT3 though, in the back? Tariq Cookie has kept the lead, though we will follow those two for a while as Miguel Soto fights with Diego, lost the position. Diego is P2, where he should be. Those two drivers are ultimate P2 finishers there as we go. And Austin Armstrong has took the lead over Tariq. Tariq goes quite close, almost, just almost for an overtake. Will he go for a dive? I don't think it's quite a good gap to go for a dive, but we will see. And there is Mateusz Wąsik behind him, making a move. Will he go for that? I think he will. Sorry, wrong camera. Not quite yet, not quite yet. Meanwhile, in the LMH class, Miguel Soto is still P3. Oh, there is Tariq looking for the opportunity for the race lead, and there goes Wojcik. Oh, they inside and they make contact. They make contact. Wojcik is spinning, but he should be keep going there on the track. Yeah, he is coming back. So that means Tomasz Zielinski is moving up to P3 in his BMW. It's a quite huge car compared to McLaren, as we can see. That's gonna be a taste of what we're gonna see within the race. We still have 70 minutes to go. 253 here on the main straight. With, as you can see in the back, Mateusz Wąsik looking for his chance to bounce back. Austin Armstrong is just flying, and the gap is already 3 seconds. Here goes Tomasz Zielinski. Tomasz keeps the car in front for a while, though Wąsik is relentless. He will be pushing. He is in front. Then Zielinski will be trying to go with a switchback. No gap here, and he spins. Was there a net code? I don't know. Oh, there's a contact there at the back. There's a contact there at the back. Was this? Who was that? Wasn't Kubica, I think. Yeah, the standings don't show that. So we move back to those two. And yeah, let me switch the tower to the GT3. So for now, the first lap was quite entertaining one. You can see two McLarens, they will be battling each other. There is Jean Blanchette there with his defense against Freddie Hunter. Will he be defending enough to just stay in front? For sure, Freddie is looking for any opportunity to go through. Oh, this dynamic camera, I love it. It goes through the chicane. They make a contact, slight contact, but Freddie wanted it and went for it, I think. Was it Freddie? No, it was, yeah, it was Jean. Sorry. Jean Blanchette then. Freddie is still in the, behind him. In the meantime, Sandeep Gupta in the pit lane, Tomasz Zielinski in the box as well. So that makes the race kinda not so fun anymore. With Tariq keeping it safe 2 seconds of oh Jesus, I lost the second monitor. I lost the second monitor. It's not good. It's not good. The spécialité de la maison. You have to give me a while before it finally starts to work. Okay. Okay, it's not working. It broke down. Perfect. So I don't have, so I cannot follow anything. Okay. Okay. Okay, it works. We're back. Good. So I can follow the stream again. As we can see now, Freddie going passed by Jean Blanchette. Can we see Mythic? Yeah, sorry. So there is Mythic and there is Diego. Sorry, I had no vision. Now I see. I was blind, but now I see. Diego very close to Shane Ross. Shane just dropped in pace, I think. Oh, the car sounds so cool. Come on. There we go. We switch the overlay for a while. So Diego, fighting with the car there as we go through final few corners. It's getting some safe advantage over Miguel Soto. I think it is, yeah, 7/10. Should be good. Moving through traffic. Austin is trying to just make the job quite harder there. Yeah. And there is Mythic behind them, which will be changing to this. Would be good also would be like on the overlay the indicator that somebody is just getting closer. I have no idea. I have to just manually see the gap, which in iRacing was like highlighted in the red, I think. Nice. But there is Miguel Soto going down the inside, side by side with Diego Domingo. That's a quite close battle, and he made it through. He made it through. Diego Domingo dropping to P3, but oh my god, he's just not stopping. Miguel Soto is not just stopping. He knows. What was that camera? He knows that Austin Armstrong is just right there. Just 1/2 of a second, yeah. Was it for a while? Diego Domingo looking for the spot. He is not giving up on that P2. It's not giving up on that win. One mistake that doesn't define your race, basically. So Shane Ross still on the lead. But as you can see from that camera, they are all very close. Shane makes it through the traffic, as well as I think Miguel without any problems. Diego should be as well. Oh, Shane with some loose rear of the car. And he kept it on the track, and I think Miguel as well. Which means, yeah, Diego is still quite behind there. The intervals in the GT3 has just settled down completely. So we'll go with those. And we still have 9 minutes to go. Miguel Soto in the sprint format, very sprint format. Races will be 1 hour long. This one is just 20 minutes. He's looking very racy. He's just looking very hungry for. Let me switch. Almost making a contact, just within. I don't know. It's like you can put a razor between them, and it's not even that. Very close. Oh my god! Another close one from Miguel. but he brakes perfectly, and I hope that I don't curse him, because he knows that he is putting a lot of pressure on Austin. As you can see, the car is just, I don't know if it's the netcode or the car is just like moving all the way from left to right, but it's not very easy for Miguel either. It's Diego Domingo, he like has to brake perfectly to keep within the safe distance with Shane, but don't, you know, crash at him at the same time, but also not too early. He has Diego, you know, like basics of racing, but you know, like under the pressure, especially fighting for like potential win, just get crazy. Just get crazy. And you have to keep it under the control. Because if you see the opportunity, you for sure go for it. But sometimes some moves are just stupid and you have to really calculate it. You have to really think it through to make the right move there. Now, will Miguel Soto be able to? He's putting quite a lot of pressure on Shane Ross. Sorry, I'm switching to the multi-class. With the GT3s, we have quite few retirements, I think. Tomasz, Vuki, Brock, and Sadvik. Sadvik are just, and Brock are DNF'd. Vuki is going out of the pits. Tomasz is still driving, but 2 laps down. And there's Mythic Soto. Mythic Soto with a spin. As I'm trying to go through all of the race, sorry. Hello, Stefcho, the GOAT. So we lost Miguel in this battle. He didn't do it well under the pressure, as the classic quote says. Maybe a few drivers here will recognize. He cracked under the pressure. Austin Armstrong still leading LMGT3. Let's move to Diego. Less than a second there. So let's hype it up a little bit as Diego is still fighting for the win. 5 minutes to go. Not quite a lot of time, but this track is quite short, so yeah, you can try. You can try, do whatever you can. As you can see, Diego does not have that much of an energy compared to Shane. And compared to Miguel, Shane is looking quite good. Let me switch the gap to the leader again. Is there a change? Rookie is in the pit lane in the LMGT3, but not a close fight there. Freddy with a P2 there, amazing. And he says that he is retired sim racing driver. And Diego Domingo goes for it. He saw the opportunity, but had to settle down. Still in P2. That dive was just compromising his exit. Lost too much. Shane thought that through, I think. He knew what was going to happen. 5th gear, 6th gear. You can get much faster than it there, but Diego wished that he can go faster. He wished that he can do all he can as they go through the traffic, so he can get that top class win, that overall sweet tasty win. Oh, Shane Ross going wide. Is that a huge opportunity for Diego? We'll see. But he got a good acceleration, he got a good speed, and he is taking the lead there as we still have 2 minutes 41 seconds to go. Is it going to finish this way, or Shane is going to respond, or they are all gonna crash and then meeting will take the win? We'll see. We'll see. It is looking quite good for Diego. Oh, this is fun. This sim is fun. If it can produce such a nice racing, at least for a fight for a lead, I'm all in for this stuff. Shane Ross staying within the slipstream. Again, quite close between those two, fighting with a car. All he can do is just anticipate and look for a good opportunity. He knows that he has a speed. He is 0.5 of a second faster in his best lap, so we know that he has speed. We know that he has it in him. In the meantime, there might be a fight for a podium in this class. Is it? Should be. So yeah, I'm switching to Shane again because I think, yeah, okay, he dropped within half a second, and there goes Oliver for P3. Oh, there's a contact within Oliver and Jean Planchette. Jean Planchette has spun. Whoa! Whoa, no, oh no. But that was a lapped car, I think. That was Tomasz Zielinski there in his BMW. What was that? And it's still the last lap as we go with Diego Domingo from Spain. Still a young driver, still having some great races. And we'll move to Mateusz Kubica, another Polish driver here on the grid with the Ford car. He is second behind. Here we go with Diego. Diego goes through, and he has won. Yeah, and then Shane Ross. Yeah, good. And then Miguel Soto. I don't have the indication who went through the flag and where they are on the track. This is annoying a little bit. Austin Armstrong still going, I think. So that should be the last lap for Austin. Yeah, W region. That's crazy. Yeah, okay, so we are done then, I guess. Since, yeah, in the pit lane. Okay, so Austin Armstrong has won the race. Freddie Hunter P2, Jean Blanchette P3, Tariq Cookie P4. That's how it looks in the LMGT3. In the LMH, it looks slightly different. Diego Domingo has won the first preseason round. Not that there is any other preseason rounds, but like the first race here in the sprint series, which is not the official one. It's a nice one. We hope to see the full grid there when the time comes, basically. But yeah, I hope that you had fun. I had fun myself. Okay. We can do much more. One more thing. Wait. Season session results. There we go, I think. That's awesome. That's really awesome. We can do that. And it's perfect. It's perfect. And we can move the page. Okay. Yeah, I know. But I'm checking. There is qualifying. And then there we go with the race. Okay, it works. That's perfect. It's a little bit confusing how they managed to do the UI. But it is what it is. Okay. I think with this I can move to that screen and just say thank you for coming here for the stream and just being there. It's a really nice opportunity for me to enjoy and to stream again, and for us to just stream races again and have fun. I hope you had fun. Some stuff needs to be for sure fixed and polished, as well as probably, you know, the technical side on the streams. I know what I have to pay attention to, so that's very good, and I like that session so very much. The music, I hope it's, but yeah, we've done that. Happy to have you here. I hope you will join racing next week, and if not racing, then just hop on the stream. I hope you will have a good time. I'm having a good time. My name is Mikołaj Skulski, also known as Mosquito, and this is Proton Racing Series. Thank you very much. See you, and enjoy your weekend.